ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Donna Just Being Real. My channel is all about dating, love, relationships, and toxic relationship advice channel. Now we got a dating thing here going on. Alright, no picking on Keke, and we're not picking on Darius. This is the stuff that happens in relationships. Yes, it's nothing new. Alright, so we're going to get into the relationship, and I'm just using them as a teaching tool. Like I said, I use these kind of things as a teaching tool to help people date smart and not thirsty. That's what I do on this channel. And what I would like for you to do is make sure you hit the like button and share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, and also share me out on your social media too. I greatly appreciate that. And if you need to reach out to me, look in the description and you will find my email address for coaching or for, dating, love, relationship, or you might have a viewer's request, or you just need to speak to me something on the side. Whatever it is, feel free to contact me. All right, so we got this trending topic that's been going on about a week now, right? So I thought it was very interesting. Now, Keke Palmer, I don't know too much about her. The only thing I do know about with Keke Palmer, unfortunately, is, the allegations about Trayvon, her and Trayvon, something like that. I can't remember exactly what the whole story is, but that's all I really know about her. But then I did find out, yes, Angel, shh, quiet. Then I did find out that that she just she's having a baby, and I'm so happy that she's having a baby. So this is the guy. I never knew who the guy is, right? But since he decided he want to go out here and put himself out there on social media talking about their private business, well, now everybody knows who Mr. Darius is. Okay, so what I want to point out is, number one, you don't go to social media about your personal business in your relationship. That's between you and your partner. Because when you go to social media, people are going to talk. They're going to switch things around. They're going to get all into it. And they're going to pull out your past. So I can, understand how he felt as a man, because that might bother him to see his lady out there like that. Ladies, you'll have to understand. Men are, they like to, what I'm trying to say is, they kind of territorial. It is what it is. It's just the way God made it. Nothing we can do about it. It's actually kind of sexy, but it depends on how you go about it. Now, the way he went about it, there ain't nothing sexy about that, okay? And number two is, wife? You going to wife? I thought they wasn't married. Okay, so I'm going to also read brief articles, and I'm going to also show like about 3 videos. Yes, 3 videos, different commentaries. All right, so make sure you hit the like and share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, because this is classes in session. So, and the people that's here, thank you for being here and stuff. Thank you. And mods on deck, thank you so much. Watch the floor for me, because I'm going to be basically going through this. I won't be able to read the comments, so nobody think that I'm being rude, okay? And the people that's watching replay, don't forget to hit the like and share your thoughts inside the comment section. Tell me, what do you think about this whole thing? Oh, you don't think anything of it. I don't know. Whatever it is. And make sure everybody vote. Now, the question in the vote is, do you feel Darius was right for calling out Keke Palmer? 25, we got 4 votes so far. 25% says, no way, Donna. 75% says, yes, however, in private. And then the third one is, no ring, not hearing it. Nobody. Pick number 3. All right, now let's get into this one. Okay, let me just read this article real quick. Now, this article that I have from People, when did this come out? Okay, when did this come out in People? This came out July 12, 2023, time at 10:59 a.m. I'm just reading some of it, this little piece of the article. I'm not going to read the whole article. Darius Jackson admits to holding her to perfect standards in new interview. All right, I guess they had some sort of interview, but I'm not going to read that part there. So if you want to hear the whole thing, you just look it up on People. All right, because I want to try to keep this under 30 minutes if possible. All right. This part in the People says, following the negative response to his comments, he wrote in a tweet that we live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother of his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others. He gets told how much of a hater he is. Now, he got a lot of heat, right, ladies and gentlemen? Let's just look at the outfit. Okay, so I guess he wasn't too happy with this. He wasn't too happy. All right. He wasn't happy at all. All right, resume reading. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case. Ooh. On Friday, Palmer seemingly responded to the public drama in a video with her son Leo on Instagram. One thing is certain and one thing is true. I am a mother, they just spelled another way, through and through. The 29-year-old actress captioned, Jackson briefly deactivated, so he deactivated his social media accounts on Thursday before returning Friday. Eagle's Eye followers noticed that the posts, including Palmer, were missing from the Instagram account. The new parents are no longer following each other on the platform. See, these people don't play. They get into your relationship. I don't know how people even notice all of that, but some people just got a lot of time on their hands. What you think, ladies and gentlemen? Tell me. Put in the comment section. All right, now let's get to the next article. All right, just want to read a part of this article. This article is from Entertainment, and this came out July 12, 2023, time at 10:02 p.m. Do you new moms? This is what she says. Do you new moms? Palmer said, girl, if there's one thing on this earth that loves you for sure, it's that baby. Be happy because there's no love like it. Nobody's loving you like that. Hell, who cares? Ooh. Jackson, the father of Palmer's son, tweeted his criticism rather than voicing them privately. About the Nope star, I don't know that Nope. I guess it was some movie that she was in. The Nope star wearing a sheer dress while getting serenaded by Usher during the Las Vegas Regency. Ooh, Usher was all up on. You saw that video? Usher was all up on it. Well, she ain't got no ring on her finger. All right, I'm just saying. Not saying, maybe she don't want a ring. I don't know. But usually if a woman is living with you and you have kids together, I think she kind of wants to have the same last name as her child and you all together. But some women are different. We don't know. Let's get back to it. All right, it's the outfit. You a mom, Jackson tweeted. Yes, but it's Usher. If he saw his partner movie Hustler. Now, she played in that movie Hustler. That's why I think I remember her from, right? She was in Hustler. I knew it was something. You really? You gonna scratch up everything here? Come on. Oh gosh, I have a baby kitten. Okay, Hustler. He would know that when Usher is in the building, the sexy is happening whether you want it or not. Ooh. I guess Usher got those women like that. He ain't never had me like that. I mean, he got some nice songs, but I don't know about all that with Usher. But each his own. Everybody like what they like, right? Who am I to judge? All right, so we're going to get into this first clip. Now, this first clip is Chloe. I've showed some of her videos. Awesome channel, right? So the channel holder's name is Chloe, and the name of the video is Big Boss Keke Palmer, When Your Dusty Has No Leverage. Woo! Let's get it. Share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section and make sure you hit the like. Let's get it.
Everyone, Chloe here, and welcome back to this feminine platform, and welcome back to this channel. And if you are new to our feminine family, ladies and lurkers and ear hustlers, welcome. So, of course, today's video will be all about my thoughts and my response to this very unfortunate and ongoing Keke Palmer baby daddy messy situationship that has spiraled into some really nasty work and some nasty unearthed tweets. And before you take a private jet or an Uber Black to the comments, quite honestly, in my feminine opinion, who did not see this rift coming from this very lopsided hypogamous dynamic? But like many successful big boss career women, and mind you, big boss is how Keke Palmer describes herself in her Instagram bio. But even as a boss, Keke's biological clock was shaking the table. She wanted to be a mom, and she turned into Stevie Wonderful by not properly vetting or doing a basic investigative background check. Nor did she boss up by requiring this man to marry her by making him sign an NDA and an ironclad prenup. And we all know how this repetitive, dusty storyline will play out. Yikes on the bike, she chose to have a baby with a man-child who unfortunately has proven himself to be very insecure and, more importantly, inadequate in comparison to her success. And now we are finding out that the digital footprint of his old tweets are not passing the vibe check, as they point to a very concerning, problematic mindset. And because of his low emotional impulse control, we are now finding out that Mr. Manchild is practically unemployed compared to Keke's career. And quite frankly, he is punching way above his weight in comparison to Keke's boss energy, her potential, and her trajectory. So sadly, Darius, the baby daddy, is pretty much the equivalent of the very common unemployed Floyd, and even worse, the very common and typical trolling Twitter Dusty. Now, for those of you who don't know what's going on, because there's always that one special snowflake in the comments who will need a summary when they can easily use Google. But for a bit of a backstory, after a video surfaced of Usher serenading Ms. Keke Palmer at his Las Vegas show, Keke's baby daddy, Darius Jackson, who is reportedly 28 years old, decided to publicly air out his thoughts about his baby mama's outfit by suggesting that she was quote unquote dressed inappropriately for a woman who, in his words, is now a mom. He then proceeds to follow up his first blunder by bringing a knife to a gunfight with another tweet by saying, in his words, "We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks." And notice he didn't say his wife. And he further goes on to say to please others and gets told how much of a hater he is. "This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case." Mind you, Keke and Darius are not husband and wife. There was no proposal. But when a man-child's mindset is mixed up in the spirit of confusion, his actions and his words will never align. And for a man who has so-called morals and standards and who desires modesty in his woman without having to be a traditional provider is a complete contradiction that will always backfire on a non-provider man's fragile ego when he realizes that he doesn't have the power to dictate the terms and conditions to a woman who is already her own provider. Now, clearly, Mr. Darius lacks a high degree of self-awareness, and perhaps he has an inflated sense of his value in terms of his masculine power. But clearly, and although sassy, he wasn't savvy enough to read the room, and he wasn't bright enough to understand that you don't invite the unsolicited opinions of the public into your private life, and anyone with working brain cells should know that you are supposed to handle your unhinged, insecure meltdowns in private. Mr. Darius, a word of advice: the internet is solely for entertainment and business purposes only, not for airing out your personal problems. And as a man with standards and morals, you should have never ever put yourself in a butthurt position that allowed Twitter to cyber jump you and to push your wig back and to turn you every way but loose, especially when your pockets are giving bum. But no, instead you made a mountain out of a molehill, all because your woman was having a girls' night out in Vegas. She was fangirling over being serenaded by Usher, who is out here breaking up families left and right. And of course, on this platform, we know that his insecurities about what Keke was wearing point to something deeper. But now, instead, the whole world knows that you're an insecure court.
Exactly, 603. Being jealous is one thing. Taking it to public is another. And BG, you got me over here cracking up, girl. What did you just say? A background check is $9. I'm done. I'm done. I can't. All right, let's get back to it. Oh, sound. You don't hear no sound? Please don't tell me I've been playing this. You didn't get no sound. Don't scare me. Resume.
Jester, which right about now must be very highly embarrassing for Ms. Big Boss Keke, who chose him to be the father of her child. Now, taking a bit of a deeper dive, and some dusty feathers will be ruffled to hear this. And I know you lurker dusties are ear hustling, but you can argue with your ashy ankles. But point blank, this man-child has zero leverage or say so in how Keke will continue to conduct business. Keke is a boss. She is a self-made, independent woman and has been a child star for more than a while. And Mr. Darius is neither her husband or her provider, and that is just the way this power dynamic crumbles. Darius naively tried to pull the shame card by immaturely running to Twitter to hash out what should have been an in-house issue by going public, and it backfired.
Exactly, that's an in-house issue. In relationships, you don't put your personal business on the social media. Keep it to yourself. Talk to your partner. Okay, that's not cool. We should have known about this, that he felt this way. Only she's supposed to know about that. That was very childish and immature. And me, I don't like to be embarrassed. And for you to do something like that, you embarrass me out here on social media, oh, we got a problem. See, I can't find too much forgiveness there. Now, okay. You know, don't get me wrong. People can do things out of order and they didn't know no better. So they didn't know. Right? But he knew what he was doing by putting that on social media. There was no need for that. And Melvie, I see you creeping through the back door, girl. All right, so let's get back to it. Now, this is Chloe's video, and the name of the video is Big Boss Keke Palmer, when your dusty has no leverage. Resume. I have 2 more videos after this. So y'all hang in there. Resume.
fired. And if he didn't get the memo before, he now understands that in spite of his self-righteousness, that absolutely no one respects him for making Keke a baby mama, and that he will forever henceforth be labeled as the diaper-changing second gentleman turned sourpuss baby daddy, whose woman is the main breadwinner. And clearly, his issue wasn't the dress. His issue was his woman openly skinning and grinning and mildly flirting with Usher, which triggered his insecurities of her publicly swooning over a man who is way more successful than him. Now, in all fairness, does Darius have a right to feel away? Of course he does. But this communication meltdown points to something that more than likely has already been brewing, and more than likely, once the baby was born, Keke more than likely was already looking at the front door and was already losing respect and admiration once the scales from her eyes dropped and she woke up to the realization that she would indeed be footing the bill for everything. And perhaps that disrespect was spilling over in her outfit and while she was on stage with Usher. But the truth is, we don't know Darius from a can of paint. So in the public's eye, he is very rando.
Yep, I never heard of Darius until now. I guess you wanted to make sure you was known. Watch out, ladies, when guys do this. This is a very dusty move. Watch out. You might have a slight problem right there, because it would elevate and get worse. You just got a little piece of it. Resume.
So in terms of their power dynamic, he will always be seen as the help, and he is too regular, and too unaccomplished to realize that the public loves relationship fallouts and disagreements, and that you don't take your private angst to, of all public places, Black Twitter, where Keke's internet cousins have rightfully tore him a new one, and he's now turned off his comments, and he's out here deactivating his Twitter account because now your nasty old tweets are rightfully being used against you to further assault your already fragile character. So Darius, you really should have done what lower earning men do, which is to sit down and eat your food and do your job of blowing out your woman's back when the Usher concert is over. But instead, you invited a media frenzy, including mainstream coverage of 1,001 think pieces to your doorstep. Now, as far as Big Boss Keke is concerned, we all saw this happening, but a hard head makes an even softer behind. And hindsight is always 2020, as a career woman will typically turn into Ray Charles when she catches a case of the babies. And I've said this before on this platform, but you cannot want better for a woman than that woman wants for herself. You can warn her all day long, but hindsight will typically become 2020 once the damage is done for the lessons that are needed to be learned. But Keke will be okay because she can hire the help that she needs as a boss and a breadwinner. But for the average regular struggling working mother, not so much. Also, please keep in mind that alpha energied bossed up women will typically attract and partner themselves up with younger men and or feminine energied men, because there is this distorted belief that they are amicable and easier to control, but this dynamic always has a nasty way of imploding. Just ask Shakira, Halle Berry, Wendy Williams, and the list goes on and on. But like I stated earlier, these two more than likely had already started having hypogamous power struggles. She's probably footing all of the diaper and baby bills. So the relationship implosion has already started, which is probably why she's being so publicly cavalier and doing TLC, no scrub, TikToks in her Tina Turner wig, because right about now, Keke's energy is giving me and my baby gonna be all right. We gonna have a good life tease. So that is all that I have to say on this for now. Ladies, when the success gap between you and your man is astronomical, you'll end up playing yourself small to soothe your man's insecurities, and you'll end up becoming a reduced version of yourself when the success gap is too large. And for Mr. Darius, Mr. Man, a word of advice: you cannot have a traditional dynamic with a woman when you aren't providing, and you cannot expect a traditional dynamic with a woman who is not a traditional woman. Keke is performance theater in a bottle. She is a Hollywood actress, and there is nothing about her that says housewife or stay-at-home mother, and her big Virgo energy really does not care that you are on Twitter fighting for your life, because in typical Virgo fashion, she is paying you dust. So ladies and lurkers, to get this conversation started, was Keke
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have another video for you, and I was getting that. And this video, we're going to learn a little bit more about Mr. Darius. Things I didn't know about, and see how everything comes out. You got to be careful. All right, let's find out a little bit more about Mr. Darius. Let's check this out. Enjoy the music while you wait. Now, ladies and gentlemen, okay. Now, this video came out. When did this video come out? Let me look at it, because this is kind of an older video. Alright, and the name of the channel is Culture Spill. And this video came out 7 months ago. And the title of the video is Keke Palmer's Baby Daddy Exposed for Manipulating Keke. Ooh. Let's hear this. Alright, let's get it, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, why are Keke Palmer's fans tripping over the confirmation that she is pregnant with Darius Dalton Jackson's baby?
There's some rumors going around. People have been in my comments saying Keke's having a baby, Keke's pregnant, and I want to set the record straight. I am.
So, during her first hosting gig for Saturday Night Live, Keke teased the audience about hearing rumors of her expecting her first child online before opening up her jacket, and y'all were right on the money.
Though, it is bad when people on the internet spread rumors about you, y'all, but it's even worse when they're correct. But honestly, this has been the biggest blessing, and I'm so excited, guys. I'm gonna be a mom.
Obviously, after Keke dropped that pregnancy bombshell, fans were curious to learn more about the baby daddy. We did a bit of digging as well, and let's just say that some of the skeletons we found were shocking. Did Keke's baby daddy actually force his ex to get rid of a pregnancy 3 weeks before he started dating Keke? Is it possible that he is only using Keke for a come-up? Didn't they just break up the other day? And what's all the talk about Darius possibly mistreating Keke? Okay, so let me back it up a bit and give y'all some context. Keke and Darius first met at a Memorial Day party hosted by Issa Rae, which shouldn't come as a surprise because Darius is the brother to Serranos Jackson, who played Dro on Issa Rae's Insecure. In August 2021, they went Instagram official and Darius gave a shout out to Keke on her birthday. Keke then matched the energy when she uploaded a now deleted snap of them together on her Instagram feed. At the time, she even offered up a behind the scenes look into her relationship when she posted a now deleted video that was captioned with a message of appreciation for Darius, saying, "Without being too mushy, because I hate that, it feels really nice to not be afraid to show this kind of care for someone that I don't share the same blood with. I thought it could never happen. I can be quite guarded, but I appreciate you for being a safe space. I will always cherish what you have given me." As the days went by, they became a little bit more open, and Keke even opened up about not wanting to hide the relationship.
The reality is just it became more difficult to hide, that. We spend all this time together, and he's really my closest friend. So it just becomes a thing where I'm not gonna hide, something that makes me happy. So it is what it is. It's not gonna be everything you see. My job is my job. But at the end of the day, hey, this is somebody that is important to me. So hey, why not?
However, according to fans, even though they've been trying to look all loved up, which sometimes comes across as super cringy, a lot of people have been saying that Darius is a
603 brought up a big point, and that is so true. He is mistreating her by putting their business out there. Yes, it is. I definitely look at it that way. That's a no. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, he's petty. No. That's a red flag, ladies. That's a red flag. All right. One day he's going to regret all of this. Oh, yeah. See, right now he's probably on his, soapbox like, nah, I know what I'm doing. I'm standing up. My woman, she ain't supposed to be doing it. She's your baby mama. I'm just saying. All right, let's get back to it.
leech, and he is only using Keke because he apparently doesn't have much to offer. Actually, when it comes to Darius, the term hobosexual has been thrown around a lot, which is basically a person of the opposite sex who goes to visit someone and wants to stay and live with them and start a relationship because they are homeless. The only information about what he does is that Darius has worked in both the fitness and entertainment industry for over 6 years. He has his own YouTube channel, which has accumulated more than 19,000 subscribers, and has been working as a fitness instructor at Inspire Fitness. But other than that, we could barely find any other sources of income. Well, people did joke that Keke is his other source of income. And let's just say that Darius has also not done much to prove that he's not just with Keke for a come up.
Hey, y'all male, YouTubers, I guess y'all can meet yourself a celebrity woman, huh? Didn't know he was a tuber. A tuber with a high paid actress. Wow. Interesting. All right, let's get back to it.
For instance, in a post where someone said that no grown man would sit and text their girl all day, Darius responded, "Only reason why I'm not gonna text her all day is because I'm with her all day." And then there's how he's fond of retweeting weird things like this post that read, "What if we are both red flags?" And another one that said, "My wife being the breadwinner, me showing her the Sixer City Edition jerseys." Okay, is Darius with Keke simply because she's his meal ticket? Because a lot of people believe that Keke can actually do so much better. Like this fan who wrote amidst the pregnancy announcement, "Congrats to her, but I can't believe that my future husband is worth more than the men who these famous black women settle for. They literally have access to billionaires." Others were even more disappointed that Darius didn't propose to Keke. Like one person said, "Darius Jackson, I'm disappointed in you, man. Keke Palmer is not only a successful black woman, she is classy, poised, loving, funny, goal-oriented, innovative, determined, and drop-dead gorgeous. She even puts family first and her career second. This is a woman who deserves a ring." If he's with Keke for all the reasons as people have been saying, we don't see why he would go out of his way to propose to her, right? Anyway, for other people, the timeline.
Well said, Melvia. He's riding on her and have the nerve to try to shame her. I don't like men like this. I really don't. I'm not just picking on Keke and Darius. This stuff happens in relationships. And that's a very serious red flag. It only gets worse. It doesn't get better. You have to nip it quick. And if it got this far with him getting on social media, I don't think there's nothing you can nip. He might try to do the hoovering, the love bombing, and be all sweet and nice, act like he changed. But something else is gonna blow up, because we're dealing with a person who's very jealous, and he's putting it out on social media like that. Like I said, men get jealous. You know, you're a woman. It is what it is. But he took it to a whole nother level. We shouldn't know about this. This is none of our business. But he made our business. And then you're going to get mad at us because we all comment and we have something to say. Because everybody's basically like, why'd you put that out there? Why do we know about this? I'm just saying. And it's so sad because they just had the baby. Just had the baby. Just had the baby. And look at the drama. Oh, and Darius. Let's talk to you, Darius, real quick. Darius. Do you know your child is going to grow up and know about this? It's all on social media. It's going to know that my dad acted like this on social media, embarrassing my mommy like this. Did you think about that before you start putting that tweet out there? Nah, I didn't think so. Let's get back to it.
Was a bit confusing because in early 2022, it appeared that Keke and Darius had broken up because they literally removed all of the evidence of their relationship on social media and unfollowed each other. When they broke up, Keke even suggested that Darius actually did her dirty when she posted on Twitter, "Anybody dating an Aquarius is strong." Darius also posted on an Instagram story that if you are serious about growth, be serious about accountability. If you are serious about abundance, be serious about gratitude. If you're serious about intimacy, be serious about vulnerability. If you are serious about discipline, be serious about delayed gratification. However, a day after...
You know, these are all my thoughts and opinions. I don't break bread with her or him and everything. Just going by what we see on social media. But I will say one thing. He'll ask for child support. It's best you don't marry this dude. Ladies, watch out for that. Because next thing you know, you'll be paying alimony and child support. Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, well, let's get back to it.
Keke went public about her pregnancy, Darius took to Instagram stories to share a photo of Keke in a figure-hugging brown dress showing off her baby bump, and wrote in the caption 2023 along with a red heart emoji. So Darius is indeed the baby daddy. But once again, a lot of people were not happy about it, especially after more receipts surfaced claiming that he's also been accused of being a horrible ex by his ex-girlfriend, Taylor Marie. According to Taylor, Darius pressured her to get rid of their pregnancy just 3 weeks before he went public with his relationship with Keke. Taylor spilled the tea.
Ladies, are you flowing with me? Did you hear this? If it's all true. 3 weeks before, And look at her and look at Keke. They two different type of looking women. I wonder if anybody's flowing what I'm saying. Okay, let's get back to it. Melvia says something. Will you talk? Oh, I guess you're talking to her. All right, let's get back to it.
When she uploaded a short clip on TikTok and added text to the video that said, "When he gets you pregnant, pressures you to have an abortion, and 3 weeks later is booed up with Keke Palmer." Taylor then quickly deleted that video and re-uploaded it again, but in the second video, she censored out Keke Palmer's name and captioned her new post, "Let's try this again. Not gonna."
If this is true, not just a Dusty, he's a sleazeball. He is a true sleazeball, if this is all true. Ladies, watch out. You got a lot of men that do this crap. All right, let's get back to it. We got one more video after this. Yes, we do. Just hang in there. It's not going to be really a long live, okay? Let's get back to it. This is good. This is all teaching. We need to learn from this, you know, and stuff like that. Share it out. Share it out to others. It might be helpful.
A name drop, only spread awareness that if you've been through this ish, you're gonna get through it. She simply spilled that Darius pressured her to get rid of their pregnancy because he wanted to be with Keke. And according to people, that also proved that he only got together with Keke to use her. Also, based on that, a lot of people on social media said that if he actually did that to his ex, what makes Keke think that the guy will be a better boyfriend to her? Like one person wrote on Twitter, "If Darius Jackson's ex Taylor is being honest about him asking her to get an abortion 3 weeks before getting with Keke Palmer, Keke better watch out. She might have another Neo on her hands." Basically, a lot of people insisted that there was something about Darius that rubbed them the wrong way when they first saw him with Keke because he gives serious fake vibes. But is it possible that Keke is so blinded that she can't even see what's going on? Well, she did say that she prefers not to date someone in the same career as her when she told Harper's Bazaar, "I've always had the same philosophy when it comes to dating. Not that I wouldn't give someone a try, but trying to keep my private life outside of my work life, to me, it's easiest when you don't date someone with the same career." Regardless, fans still said that they have a feeling that the guy is gonna be a deadbeat. They're gonna break up and it's gonna be a nasty custody battle. For the child's sake, we hope it doesn't get to that. But let us know your thoughts on Darius and Keke's relationship in the comments section below.
Variant. Ooh, the diva pop up in here. Did she just creep through the back door? And who am I talking about? The beautiful reigning woman. And greetings to you and blessings to you too. And what do you guys? What is your thoughts? But Keke chose him. Yes, she did. You're right. She sure did. All right. What else? Said Keke isn't a victim here. That's reigning woman. She comes in a little hard, okay? All right, reigning woman. I'm listening to you, girl. I'm listening to you. All right. She should listen. Wait a minute. What do we have right here? Sworn at. Oh, wait a minute. I missed some comments here. Okay. I have another video. Let me get to this one. Let me get to the third video, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me a second, and I'll get back to the comments. Where are we? Okay, now this is the third video. And this third video, it's from oh my gosh. I should know it. I might get it mixed up. Hold a second. I want to make sure I say it right because I love her channel. It's just totally phenomenal. Totally phenomenal. All right, hold on. Let me get this right. RRG. That's what it is. RRG. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Okay. This is RRG's channel. And the name of the video is Keke Palmer's relationship is a hot, stinking mess. Woo, boy. All right, let's hear what they have to say. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and make sure you hit that like. And the people that's watching the replay, hit the like and share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. And make sure you vote. All right, let's get it, ladies and gentlemen.
Made the transition from a child star to a multifaceted entertainer. But at star to a multifaceted entertainer. But as she continues securing gigs, all while running her Key TV network, her private life has been placed under a microscope. Keke has attempted to keep her love life away from the public eye, but her most recent relationship has made headlines, and not in a good way. In fact, there are some major red flags that we'd like to bring to her attention.
Because the gag is, I don't have time for games.
Okay.
Before we start digging into other people's business, be sure to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of lemon pepper beef jerky, chicken and waffles popcorn, and green apple licorice. As she navigated her way through the world of dating and relationships, she discovered that there was too much pressure to be intimate. She told Madame Noir website that intimacy was the #1 topic of discussion when she was chatting with men, and she was so over it. She added, "I do not know why there is so much pressure being built when you are dating someone. It's like they have a ticking time clock on you." So she decided to lay out her own personal rules. In order to date her, a man had to be kind, a gentleman, he had to take her out sometimes, and he needed to be very sweet. She wasn't asking for much. And maybe that was the problem. She made everybody confused in 2016 when she released the music video for her song, I Don't Belong to You. The video co-stars Rotimi as her love interest, but at the end of the video, Keke is seductively led into a house by Cassie. Of course, fans were confused, and they wondered if the video was Keke's way of tiptoeing out of the closet. She later told People magazine that the video represented modern women who aren't forcing themselves into boxes that are defined by today's society. She added, "I'm making the rules for myself, and I don't have to be stuck down to one label." She also didn't feel the need to define her sexuality because things were constantly changing for her day by day. She continued her search for the perfect partner behind the scenes. By that point, she was too scared to date someone in the industry, and she wanted to be with someone who was regular, degula, schmegula. She tried online dating and even tried spitting game through Instagram DMs. But her dating life was a hot, stinking disaster. She told Essence's Yes Girl podcast that things were going terribly because a lot of men were more excited about her career than she was, and it was a major turnoff. Okay. She also quickly realized that men outside of the industry were just as bad as entertainers, if not worse. Those types of men would overcome.
Melvia, I love what you just said. I'm going to pray for them. They're such a beautiful family. Yeah, they just had the baby. Just had the baby. And this jumps off? Jeez. Why did you go to social media like that? Oh, well. You learned from it. And who else I see? I think Melanie just creeped through the back door, too. I see you, girl. All right, let's get back to it. Resume.
Compensate and try to prove that they had a lot going on to make themselves look more important. She added, so it becomes difficult sometimes to find that sweet spot of somebody who's not trying to compete with you, that doesn't feel insecure about your career, and that's not trying to hijack your brand. She turned to many of her friends in the industry to give her some dating tips and tricks. She said the first person to warn her about boys was her Long Shots co-star, Ice Cube. Ice Cube pulled her aside and told her, Keke, I know you're growing up, and I just want you to understand the way these men are seeing you isn't always how you see yourself. And then, during a January 2019 appearance on Steve Harvey's show, Keke
You go, Ice Cube. Resume.
complained that Steve was always setting her up with billionaires. Steve tried to explain to her that she needed to be with someone who had something to offer.
You make a lot of money. What you cannot do is be taking care of nobody else. So what you can't give nobody your lifestyle.
Yeah.
He got to come in here with a lifestyle that you can put it together with.
Was he implying that our girl Keke was chasing after Dusties? But by the fall of 2020, she revealed she was focused.
I'm not really a big Steve Harvey fan, but I do like some of the stuff that he says. That was interesting. That was, something from father giving advice to daughter or the big brother. Let's rewind that just a little bit. Let's rewind that. Let's go back. Just a pinch. Let's go back.
Implying that our girl Keke was chasing after Dusties? But by the fall of 2020, she revealed she was focusing on herself. She took to her Instagram to reveal that after making amends with her parents, it helped her realize she had a lot of things to work on in other areas of her life. She was also creating healthy boundaries and letting go of resentment by being more kind, patient, and compassionate. Months later, her life would change forever.
Are you ready to turn the heat up on your business this
Issa Rae and Diddy's after party for the show Insecure in May 2021. Cast member Sarunas Jackson was in attendance as well, and he brought along his brother, Darius. Now, Keke was familiar with Sarunas and had seen him around town, but she had never, ever seen Darius's fine self before. She later told ET Canada that he was everything she had ever visualized. So she approached him.
She saw that guy, huh? Tall, vanilla looking. She just fell for it, didn't she? All right, let's get back to it. Let me read the comments here. All right, my girl Rainy Woman says, let's hear what Rainy Woman got to say over here. All right. And I hope all is well on your end. I hope everything's good on your end, girl. All right, I like Keke Palmer, but we have to stop acting like she's perfect and harmless. Woo-oo. I wish she would work it out with Darius. Argue, fight, come to an understanding, and work through it. Great point. Now, I'm not trying to argue with you. I respect what you're saying, but this ask, how you feel about this? She's embarrassed. You put your personal business of your relationship out on public. Sometimes it's kind of hard to work that out. Now, everybody knows. And a little bit that I know of, I think she's probably like a really private person. I don't know. I don't know much about her. I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't know much about her, but now I'm learning a lot about her now that he went out here to social media. You know, so what do you think about that one, Rainy Woman? Talk to me. Talk to me on that one. Okay. They're both young and have a lot of growing up to do. That's true. That's true. All right, Melvia said something. After childbirth, both parents are subject to something stupid. Mothers are subject to deep depression. Ooh, boy. All right, let's get back to it. Again, this is RRG's video. Great channel. Check out her videos. She gives a whole lot about relationships and the red flags. Reason.
Him with the idea that she would add him to her hit list. She asked him if he wanted a drink, and Darius was surprised that she was even interested in him. The rest is history. She told ET Canada that although no one is perfect, Darius was exactly what she wanted in a partner because he wasn't obsessed with being masculine. To clarify, she said he had a good relationship with his mother. He didn't take himself too seriously, he's a bit cheesy and corny, he knows how to dress, and he, quote, welcomed the softness that feminine energy can give. They went Instagram official on Keke's 28th birthday in August 2021. 1 month later, the ish hit the fan. A woman named Taylor Marie, who claimed to be Darius's ex-girlfriend, took to her TikTok to accuse Darius of pressuring her to terminate her pregnancy just 3 weeks before he went public with Keke. Yep, we said 3 weeks. Well, Keke was the one who approached Darius, not knowing his relationship status, and he was everything she always wanted, so she wasn't going to let a little allegation stop their love train. Unlike her other...
Keke approached him. Okay, we learned a lot, right? Later, we learned a lot. And the only reason why we learning all of this because you decide to go on social media about private business, about how you feel. Look, we get it. Y'all men are territorial. Y'all men get jealous. Y'all could be controlling men. It is what it is. That's just how they made men. But dang, social media. All right, let's get back to it.
Other relationships where she chose to keep things private, she was way more open when it came to Darius. During a November 2021 interview with the Tamron Hall Show, Keke said she and Darius spent a lot of time together, which made it difficult for her to hide him from her fans. And besides, she didn't want to hide someone that made her really happy. She also loved how he wasn't directly involved in the entertainment industry.
All right, what my girl says. Rainy Woman says, yeah, she may be embarrassed, but she's embarrassed him too. Oh, God. Why do you do this, Rainy Woman? Okay, all right, I'm listening to you. But she embarrassed him too. Allow grace for each other. Argue, fight, cry. Say you're disappointed and why. Work through it and include a family counselor. All right, Rainy Woman. All right, let me pin this comment. He got me on that. Pinned it. All right, let's get back to it.
But he was well aware of how the industry worked thanks to his brother's career. So what exactly is his occupation? Well, at the time, he defined himself as a fitness instructor, a podcast host, and a writer.
You ain't got no job.
What started out as a promising relationship quickly went left when, in March 2022, Keke unfollowed Darius on social media. Radar Online reported she also deleted all traces of him from her profile. So yeah, things appeared to be a bit rocky between them. But by the following month, they were spotted partying at Coachella. Following that link up, Darius took to his Instagram to post a cryptic message about mistakes and growth. Many people assumed they had called it quits, but that wasn't the case. While hosting Saturday Night Live in December 2022, Keke revealed her baby bump. And yes, Darius was confirmed to be the child's father. She was already in her third trimester and about 2 months away from her due date.
Uh-oh. Anyone want to come up? Can I join the conversation or are you going to open the panel? All right. Yes. For Rainy Woman, I will put it up. Okay? Let me put the link in. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, hold. Just give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure so I can copy this. Hold on. All right. Here's the link, Rainy Woman. Come aboard. All right, let's get it. This video's almost done here. Let's get it.
And you know our nosy selves did the math and determined Keke most likely got pregnant about 1 year after she and Darius first met. Honey, the Gwirlies over at lipstickalley.com weren't pleased that Keke was starting a family with Darius. In fact, they called Darius a bum and told Keke she should have gotten pregnant by Michael B. Jordan instead. She gave birth to their son, Leotis Andrelton Jackson, in February 2023. Months later, she described Darius as the best dad ever on Father's Day. But was he also the best partner? That was up for debate. On 4th of July weekend 2023, Keke was captured wearing a skin-tight, semi-sheer dress at Usher's Las Vegas concert. The body was bodying. Check out this exclusive video from RRG.
Had to pause it because of the music. And Rainy Woman, you coming up? You coming up? Now, I will say about this dance. All right. We got Jack in the house, too. All right. Okay, it's going to be popping here. Waiting for Rainy Woman, too. I have to say, you are a little bit, close with them. And men don't like that when that's their woman. They don't like that. But okay, let's get back. The reason why I have it on mute because the music, the song, there goes my lady and stuff. So I don't want no problem with YouTube. All right, let's get back to it. Matter of fact, I'm going to rewind the dance again. Just in case anybody didn't see it. I'm going to rewind a little bit. Yo! You know what, BG? I was thinking about that too. This is good for his BG, we be thinking the same thing. This is good for his career. He okay with it. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I really wish these tubers would stop with this clickbait. Why do I say that? There was a video, and it says, I forgot the name of the title. It was something like Usher's response to all of this. So I was like, whoa, Usher respond. I didn't think Usher was going to say anything. So I'm listening to the video, and I'm listening, and I got halfway in. You just talking about the same thing everybody else is. Where's the Usher respond? You see what people be doing for the clickbait? I can't stand when these tubers do this.
This guy is a bum.
Hold second, chat. I forgot. Let me take you off the thing so people can hear you clearly. Ladies and gentlemen, just hold a second. Let me change the setting. He's probably echoing. All right, sir. What do you have to say?
This guy's a loser. He's a bum. I don't know why she got with this guy. She a successful actress, got millions of dollars, and she get with a low rank personal trainer because he got piss colored skin.
Oh my gosh, here we go. Here we go.
Am I lying?
I'm just listening. I'm just listening. She like
I
him
mean,
back.
she got with a guy who ain't got no motion.
All right, Rainy Woman, we waiting for you. We waiting for you.
I mean, I wouldn't care, if it was, let's say it was me, right? Number one.
Okay, I'm gonna play play them dancing while you talking. Okay, go on.
Okay. Yeah, but let's say it was me, and I was put in a situation at my age right now. I'm talking about my age, current age now. And she wants to have the baby. She don't want to get married. Blah 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 blah. She'll pay me whatever. Blah blah blah. You think I would care whatever she does? I'm getting paid. All I gotta do is take care of the baby. You think I would have said anything? I mean, seriously, he had a lick and now he lost it. He had a lick. He lost it. He lost the lick because he's stupid. And, for someone being guy like him being light skinned, these are light skin problems anyway. I mean, let's just be honest. Yeah, she could have got a background check. Hell, she could have contacted me to run a background check on him. She could have did that. I would have did it. Just take me to the party so I can meet some people. That's all. I don't want no money. She could have hollered at me to do a background check. I mean, in all honesty, this guy's dropped the ball by going on social media. He's a bum. Okay. He doesn't have a job. And personal trainers depends on your ranking status or how popular you are. You're not going to make a lot of money. Now, there are guys who, like Chris Jones, who has made a lot of money being a personal trainer.
Rainy Woman, we're waiting for you. No problem. Do what you have to do. We're here for you.
And BG says he's building a case of palimony child support. Probably so. But if she have good lawyers, he ain't going to get it. She got good lawyers. He ain't gonna get it. He ain't gonna get it. But in all honesty, this guy is not a successful personal trainer. Okay, this guy is obviously a bum. And then did he ditch the other woman for her?
See, that was where it really had me going with. You know what? Let's hold for a second. Let me finish up the rest of the video.
Right. I'll go on mute.
No, yeah. I want to hear what both you and Rainy Woman have to say. Let me finish off this video because people watching replay, they want to get to. Let me finish the video, then we're going to share our thoughts and opinions. Let's get it. Hopefully, I got to the part with no usher.
Darius, who many presumed was stuck back at home in Los Angeles, was extra salty. He took to his Twitter to respond to a video of Keke being serenaded by Usher. In his caption, Darius wrote, "It's the outfit though. You a mom." Wait, so moms can't wear sexy dresses? And what gives him the right to be upset about what clothes she puts on her body? And couldn't he have had a conversation with her in private? We have so many questions and not enough answers, child. You already know Twitter lit his tail all the way up. But do you think Darius gave a hoot? Not a chance. In fact, he doubled down on his statement by adding that her outfit reflects poorly on their family. He said, "We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and he gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case." Say what now? He then deactivated his social media accounts, but not before online users started scrounging through his old tweets. They discovered that not only does he have a problem with Keke's clothing, but he made some very disparaging comments about Alton Sterling, the man who was wrongfully killed by the police in 2016. Keke didn't publicly address his comments. Instead, she posted several images of herself from that night looking extra thick and scrumptious. As of this video, the post has more than 30,000 comments. One commenter wrote, "He made her a mother before a wife. He worried about the wrong thing." Another online user referred to Darius as her nanny and told him he needed to stop hating. And then she took to her TikTok.
You ain't stopping what's going on with me, sweetheart. So if you gonna act up, I'm about to link up. If you gonna act
From his profile. We hope that Keke will continue to be her most authentic and true self without allowing anyone to dim her light. But for now, all we can do is keep ducking these red flags so they don't bust us upside the head, child. If you enjoyed this video, let us know down
Okie dokie. Let's get it. All right, Jack, you can finish your thoughts of what you have to say, and then Rainy Woman is gonna come in and start sharing her thoughts. The diva.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go through the summary. Loser, bum, light skin privilege. Um, what else? She should have never got with him. I mean, I think she could do way much better than the individual. Besides the dress thing, that's not honestly, that's not my woman. Okay. Personally, that's not my woman. So I ain't gonna. And if I did have something to say, I wouldn't put it on social media. I'll love, when she get home, pull to the side. Look, that's Usher right there. You understand about how he does it. So, but I'm gonna go on mute. I'm gonna let reigning woman speak. I don't want to be hogging up all the airway.
Let me just read this comment real quick before Rainy Woman says. Melvia says, I personally understand where she's coming from. All he has time to do is to make her feel a goddess, and he had a job and have a steady income, he wouldn't be insecure. Interesting. All right, go ahead, Raining Woman. And this is Raining Woman. She also have a channel. Check her out too. And we've been rocking for a long time. So when she said drop the link, I dropped the link. Go ahead, girl.
You're so wonderful. Thank you.
Love you.
Hey, Jack, and greetings to the chat room. So, I have a very varied perspective on this, so I'm not going to share everything because I don't want to take up all the time.
No, go ahead.
But,
Share your thoughts, girl. Go ahead.
girl, I don't want to be here too long, and I don't want to do that. But I just want to, state a couple of things. So, one of the things is this, right? Um, Kiki Palmer knows who she knows who she's with. And this is prior to all these, these recent events, the Usher event. When it comes to Kiki coming out public about a relationship and being happy, right? This was the most expressive outwardly that she had ever been, right? And it, you can't, well, you can, I'm not gonna say you can't fake happiness, but I would hate to think that she was faking that happiness. If she was as happy with him as she said she was, and if she loves him and he loves her, ring no ring, marriage no marriage. Hey, we already got a baby here. So clearly marriage wasn't a real priority anyway because it wasn't a priority before they had sex. Kiki initially chose him as someone to hit, someone to lay with. These are her words, not per se. She used different words, but bottom line was she chose him to hit.
Oh, okay.
Turns out, you know, they began liking each other after banging each other. They start liking each other. They start spending a lot of time together. So this banging ship This casual sexual relationship turned into a relationship. Kiki had said before
Oh, okay.
that she doesn't believe in boyfriend, girlfriend. She's single until she married. She had said that before, and I believe that was before she had got with Darius. Well, if that was true, or whether it was true or not, she has claimed him as her boyfriend. Since making that statement some time ago, she has came out publicly and claimed him as the boyfriend. Keke could have dated other men in the industry. She has dated in the industry, but it wasn't really serious per se, right? She could have kept doing that. She chose not to. She was specific in saying, I really just want to date somebody, you know, not in the industry. I want my personal life to be like just kind of like a normal, just like a normal life and somebody who just gets me. We know that there are different intricacies in relationships. We all know that. We're old enough to know that. We're also old enough to know, or at least I know I am. I mean, I'm of a mature age. Jack sounds like he's in a mature age bracket. Donna, I believe you're in a mature age bracket. They're only 29 years old. There's so much growing for both of them to do, right? That to take this one incident and use this one incident, to throw everything away, especially because you have so many people chiming in because they have access to your relationship now via social media. Doesn't mean that we're right. So many people are chiming in that they sleep with Dusty. Now, let me say this. I'm not going to call Darius a Dusty. And the reason why I'm not going to call Darius a Dusty is because she never called Darius a Dusty. If she never called Darius a Dusty,
Gotcha. Okay.
why would I, someone a complete outsider, call him a Dusty? Just because he's not on her level financially, which is not a problem to her. Why is it a problem for me? Women date outside they bracket that's not in the industry, that's not a celebrity, all of the time. And they go above and beyond for stuff way more out of the extreme than this. And for men that's not even showing up like Darius shows up. For men that don't even put a smile on their face and a glow on their face, because Keke was glowing before she was pregnant. We can't fake that glow. Money is not everything. Keke has a One thing about Keke is very business minded. I think the only caveat of business that she really hasn't really gotten a full understanding of yet to really blow up and explode like she would desire, that she's interested in, is music. If Keke Palmer figures that out, she's completely unstoppable in the entertainment industry. She getting a bag is nothing to her. She's going to always have a bag. And she's smart. Entertainment wise and business wise, she's smart. But she's also still young and young minded. And she's a young minded woman, a young minded black woman in the entertainment industry coming up and thriving in a whole culture. In a culture where it's very easy to tell a woman like her, yes, throw him away. Throw him away and go out there and have a hot baby mama summer. Go out there and have a hot girl summer. She's already been promiscuous. She already knows what it's like to be she already knows what it's like to be touched over and over and over and over again and have many people in her bed because she's already had multiple people in her bed. Do we want to encourage people, especially our women, do we want to continue to encourage them to throw families away? Yes, just because you can raise a child on your own and you don't need a man's money, don't mean that you should do it. Just because you can do it, don't mean that you should do it. Just because you can literally show your behind, don't mean you should. They both did something wrong. They both acted immaturely. And there's a lot more. Anybody from the outside looking in with common sense and any level of relationship maturity and honesty knows that even though he didn't say that there was something more to the dress than her just wearing that dress, we can all acknowledge that yes, Usher had something to do with that. However, in a relationship, it not whether you are a celebrity or not, in a relationship, it is part of your responsibility to help the person that you say that you care about and that you love to help ease their insecurities because we all have them. It's up to you to create a safe space for that. She shouldn't have to, and he shouldn't have to say, "Man, yeah, I'm jealous the way Look at the contact. I mean, I know it's Usher, but so the way it came out wrong, yes. Give him a pass. No, I say give him grace. They're raising a son. He's not unemployed. His only job is not to just take care of the baby. He is not the nanny. He is the child's father. And he's the child's father because Keke chose to have this baby with him. She's been pregnant before. It's not her first pregnancy. She's been pregnant before and she aborted her previous pregnancy because she didn't feel like she was able to handle a baby, being a mother, and do what she wants to do in the industry at the same time. Here come here come along Darius, someone that puts a smile on her face. That money can't buy. Money can do some things, but y'all, we all know money ain't everything because if money was everything, people with money wouldn't commit suicide. Excuse me, wouldn't unalive themselves. If money was everything. If money was everything, people with money would they would just be alone. They wouldn't even try to be in a relationship. They just be like, oh, I just love my money. I just love my money. My money gives everything. My money gives me. No, there's more to life than that. And at 29 years old, with ambition, this man, what he's able to do is still he still has a lot of capabilities and a lot of potential. And no, we don't marry for potential, right? We don't stay for potential. But Keke saw something in him already enough to give birth to this man's child. Now, if we say, okay, it's only because he's light skinned and because she wanted the baby to have good hair, and now she can go on about her business and she got what she got. Y'all, do you hear what you were bringing her down to? The kind of mindset that you are bringing her down to? That's low, very low. and as business savvy and as triple and entertainment savvy. It's just because she's more than an actress. Some people say, well, I haven't seen her since a Kid and the Bee, or that's her biggest thing. Kiki is a producer. She has her own network. That she owns. She has her own network that she owns. She's got sponsorship opportunities. She, she does music. I mean, the girl, she's her talent and her gifts are really very explorative and expansive, and she knows how to get a bag off of them. So let's say Darius is around for a minute. Let's say that's the case. So what? He makes her freaking happy. And I would rather see her at 29 years old as a new mother, postpartum, finding her way back around and everything. I'd rather see her do that and work that out with him than to turn her son, her new baby, into a son husband that will eventually have to grow up and leave the house, and just rotating men and women because she's kind of fluid sexually, just rotating people in and out her bed. For the sake of what? To prove what? At least give it a chance. We all need grace in relationships. Relationships are work. They're not always, it's not always a walk in the park, smelling the roses and watching the butterflies land on trees. This is an opportunity to say, hey, you know what? You touched me in a way, and you touched me in a way where it really hurt for Kiki, because I really don't like doing this kind of stuff. I really, you know how I feel about that. Okay. Now you know how I really feel about, let me express how I really feel about this whole, this Usher thing, baby, I get it. You're a singer. But when it comes to this, because she has not, as far as her music, she's not really been able to explode in the music industry like she wants to. And she has a beautiful voice. And she is a gifted writer as well, right? So this is also an opportunity to shine. Darius has not stopped her from shining. Darius has been one of her biggest cheerleaders since he has got with her. We all want a cheerleader. If it's okay, men and marry in the industry, right? They marry women that don't have nothing, Instagram models all the time. And if somebody say, "Oh, she ain't got nothing, like she just want to for his money, whatever, whatever," women will come out in groves attacking. Well, that's what he's supposed to do, and yada yada yada. And you just don't want to see a woman come up, whatever. If Kiki knows, like Kiki's like, I already got the bag. She very eloquently even said herself, look, it would be as I would like to date just a regular man. But for me to expect a regular man to have the kind of finances that I have, when I've been doing what I've been doing since I was 9, I've been building up my wealth. I've been building up like this financial fortress since I was 9. And I'm still going. So it's unrealistic for me to think a normal guy is going to have that and get me at the same time. So she found someone kind of in the middle, but puts a glow on her face that a lot of women envy. And that's one thing that a lot of women don't want to say. We have a lot of broken, bitter B words that just want to see another woman join them in the same forces that are everyday women. But then you also have a lot of women in the industry, right? That they fumbled their bag with men in the industry, and also whether it was whether it was an actress with a ball player, or whether it was a musician with an actress, whatever, they fumbled the bag somehow, some way. And they have not been able, no matter how fine they are, because they fine. Some of them are naturally fine. They didn't go get a surgery to get fine. No, they still fine. But ain't nobody checking for them. Ain't nobody trying to take them serious. No matter how fine they look, they resort to thirst trapping on Instagram. They have been reduced to people just trying to get at them just to lay with them, just for the sake of saying that they can lay with them, but not trying to take them serious. And most of the time, they're just younger guys. Look at the bigger picture. That's my take. I'm gone.
Raining woman went in. And thank you for sharing that. You brought up a lot of different points for us to think about and to look at. Oh, she disappeared. She went. She did say she was out, but
Okay, let me say that. Let me respond to that. We would have never had this situation if he was emotionally stable and would have kept his emotions in his check as a man. He one brought this on himself at the end of the day. If she dresses like that in front of Usher, that means she really doesn't respect you.
okay. And I see you, frugal. You popped up in here. I see you, girl. I see you. Um, But Rainy Woman, thank you for coming up here. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and opinions on it. Give us different insights, look at different, look at it differently and stuff. And I appreciate it. I really do. Like I said, when Rainy Woman says, drop the link, I drop the link. All right. Let me go back to something comments over here. All right, BG says, something I missed. Said, mark my words, he's setting up a custody case to make her look unfit. Might work. Never know what, I guess this never know what a judge might do.
Bingo.
And then Melvia came out and said something. He felt disrespected and abandoned, jumped on social media and made a fool out of himself. She comes from a strong family and has their support. Okay. So like I said, I'll tell you from the beginning, I don't know much about with her except for that situation with her with Trayvon. I didn't like that one. That's what I kind of know about her. And did Jack, did she was in that Hustler movie with Jay
I never
Morgan?
seen that movie.
I
I've
think
never
she
seen that
was.
movie.
So that was the sister in it. Yeah. I gotta go back. I had to look it up. The new meal ticket. All right. And what else are the comments we have here? Bum in a condo shopping. Condo shopping. And Frugal says that she agrees with Rain and Woman, what stuff is saying. And I believe that was saying you agree with him. And BG says a dress makes a case for unfit. Yeah. She's a celebrity and sometimes they have completely nude scenes. If a judge takes her baby for a dress, nobody in the industry should have kids. Yeah,
Yep,
that's a great point right there.
exactly.
But
He ain't gonna have a case. He ain't gonna have a case. I mean,
I'm
because they can all they can do is go back on his social media history past
Mm-hmm.
when that case comes up, and he's gonna get booked. He should have just kept his mouth shut and just spoke with her in private about the matter instead of um, making it. And again, it's called personal responsibility. When you're over 21, you gotta learn how to be accountable for yourself. We I can see if this was like 15, 16 year olds or something like that. But you're over 21, you old enough to drink, you're old enough to smoke, you're old enough to drive, you're old enough to have sex with people within that age range, and you should take personal responsibility. At the end of the day, He should have dealt with this as a man and not put it on social media. Now I can still understand if it's a lady did that. I expect ladies sometimes, they get emotional and they, express their feelings. It's fine. But he should have just when she got home and once he cooled down, say, hey, I want to talk to you about this and I didn't appreciate A, B, and C.
Good night, 603, and blessings.
I would have respected that. But when you put on social media and then people get at you and then you try to fight back and then they start pulling out your paperwork of your past, you put yourself in a predicament. He should have just kind of not put it on social media. At the end of the day, they're both adults. He's an adult. He should be held personal accountable for his actions as a man. You just don't do things like that. You deal with that in private, but he didn't. So he wanted some attention. He got it. Maybe not the attention he wanted, but he got the attention.
Okay. And let me go back. Rating Woman did put something up here. What did Rating Woman say? All right. He jumped on social media, but they grew up in that culture. Now you got a point there. Yeah, because this culture is like so different.
Yeah, but we
Right.
in the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, we grew up in the gun culture, but we ain't going around shooting and killing people either. I mean, come on. I mean, at the end of the day, it's called personal responsibility.
That is true. And one thing I said, but like I said, Rainy Woman, thank you for sharing your thoughts. Give a different insight about it, and that's how Rainy Woman is. My girl gets raw. But one thing I have to say is, my whole thing is, I don't. I have a problem with putting personal business on social media. We in a relationship. Things are supposed to be private, and now we have a child together. And like I said, what bothers me is that when he got on this social media, did he think about that baby? That child's gonna grow up and know that your daddy went online acting like a fool and embarrassed the mother? Did he think about that? Oh, he was just so busy. Oh, I'm gonna text this. I don't like this. How could she do this? Excuse me, sir. We're not even married. And I'm gonna go in on that one. Now I don't know. I don't break bread with her. I don't hang out with her, so I don't know. Maybe she didn't want to get married. We don't know. There's some women that don't want to get married. But if you living together, playing house together, got a baby together, 9 times out of 10, usually a woman wants to get married to one to have the same last name. Not going to go to parent teacher come with a different name from the child. So you're kicking a lot of rules. There's no ring on the finger. I'm just saying. And I'm not picking on Keke and I'm not picking on Darius because this happens all the time in relationships. It happens so often. So I'm getting into it. I'm just like I said, my channel is a teaching channel and I bring out certain things and I use these things as examples. That's it. So I'm not going at Keke, calling her a fool. I'm not going at Darius, calling him a fool or whatever and stuff. But I have to say, and I'm not gonna say like Darius is a dusty, but that was a dusty move. That's just all I have to say. I don't know. Some people's okay with going on social media and everything, putting business. I don't like that. Never have, never will be. If I'm intimate with you, we in a relationship, it's between you and I. Everybody else is not supposed to know about what's going on in our home. And now we have a baby? Baby's gonna see this. Everything's on social media. You can't take this away. It's out there. You can't take it away. Just like when that girl that they said that he got her to get an abortion, allegedly, right? Got an abortion about a couple of weeks before he got with Keke Palmer. She deleted the video, but it was people still catch it. And then she came back, she put another video. Let's think about that. That really was a little bit disturbing to me. If he's that type of dude. And now let me go flip on Keke. If he's that type of dude and got that girl to have an abortion and you know about this, Keke, did you know about that? Or you find out later? So, we have to look at it all kind of ways, whatever. But I thought this was an interesting topic just to bring up because I know it's just trending. with it, and my whole thing is it's about the baby. It's about the baby. The baby. All right, what else? Hold a second. Let me read these comments real quick. Oh, wait a minute. What? Oh, I'm so sorry. He calculated and bet that he's not on this alone. Never know. All right, Melvia says, oh, okay. Melvia said, have a good night. Oh, she say, have a good night to you. All right. BG says, he doesn't seem like the co-parenting type or paying type. We'll find out. This is not going to be over. More is going to come out on social media because he already opened up a can of worms. And everybody's going to be gunning to find out more information. What's going to be the outcome? Are they going to still be together? Are they going to be co-parenting? Is he going to take her to court? Watch. Because he opened up Pandora's box. And once you open up Pandora's box, you cannot close it. So you better be ready what's going to come afterwards. People need to think before they make an action. We ain't talking about no teens right now. We talking about late 20s pushing 30s. Let's think about that. All right, what's next? He might receive though. All right. BG said he's starting a narrative and there's the payoff for him. You'll see. And another thing too, I forgot which video it was, but the video was saying they was together for a year and then have a baby. A year? See, ladies and gentlemen, you have to date longer. I don't understand why these people know somebody for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, and they get married and making a commitment. 9 times out of 10 is going to be divorce. Yeah, I said it. You don't know the person. You just met the person. Usually in a relationship like that, it's not even love, it's lust. Do people know? I'm going to do a video, a difference between love and lust. A lot of people don't seem to know it. And then all of a sudden you realize you married somebody and they're your biggest nightmare. And what can you do? Can't just get rid of them like that and just dump them and break up in a relationship. They're in your home. But so many people don't think about it. Jack, in 2023, it's okay for a man to act like a teenage girl. I noticed that, a lot of that. But what like I was saying is, you have to date a person, you have to vet a person and be with them longer. Get to know their family, their friends, what they like, what they don't like. You got to go through a couple of arguments, spend holidays together. Are you two on the same belief with the Lord? Might not be. Are you two on the same belief about raising children? Might not be. But so many people so quick to meet, jump into bed, do all kind of cartwheels and everything. And next thing you know, I want to marry. Okay. When I know somebody said they dated somebody for a couple of weeks or a couple of months or a year, they got married. I mean, I keep my comments to myself. I hope it's going to work out for the best, but 9 times out of 10, it's not. Divorce. And don't get me wrong, you could probably know a person dating for a while, then even and still have a divorce. But I'm saying you have a higher chance because you're marrying a stranger. And 9 times out of 10 is lust. Somebody's lonely, just happy that somebody proposed to them. Or the other person is looking for a place to stay. Ever thought about that? All right. So I'm going to end this now and everything. And thank you, Rainy Woman, for jumping up here, sharing your thoughts and opinions, Diva. And let me read this last comment here. Donna, she would have to buy her own ring. She can't walk around with something from a swap meet. I'm done. All right. We're going to end on that one, Melvia. I'm done. But like I said, the bottom line is there's a baby. And I'm thinking about the baby more than them two. The baby. This child is going to grow up and going to see all of this mess. We don't know how the child's going to think at it. Yo, dad, you acted like that on social media like that? Embarrassed mom like that? Something to think about. All right, so the people that's here, share your thoughts and opinions. Afterwards, if you like, share it in the comment section. Thank you, Rainy Woman Diva, for being up here. And thank everybody for engaging, for being here and sharing your thoughts. And everybody, like I always say, is date smart. not thirsty. All right, very important. Bye. Adios.